can a governor pay 962 million shillings to 2 legal firms from Machakos County for case? Which case is that you are taking to court that costs $1 billion
shillings in legal fees?
Is that normal?
It's not normal.
And nothing is done about it. And when we are telling ESCC how useless they are, they keep telling us we take the case, we hand the case over to the DPP. We don't know why DPP is not arresting people. We know that every single time, Maish, if today I reported you to ESCC that you've done something illegal or you are culpable, the next thing they do is that you have to look for money, you put it in a briefcase, and you deliver the cash.
Hello, good people. Welcome again to our channel. Of course, it's Mokwate Informer and Cyprian TV. Thank you so much for always supporting us, and our new subscribers, welcome, feel at home. And today, I just want us to discuss about Wavinya. Do you know she has been trending? Today, she has been trending. She was caught in UK with 676 million akiwa na kijana yake. But hapo baadaye tumeweza kupata a report from Machakos County Government wakisema kwamba, I just want to read ndio tuendelee na discussion. Machakos County Government imesema hivi: Machakos County Government will take legal action against the author and peddlers of fake news against the Governor Wavinya Ndeti. Our Family and Administration, County Secretary and Head of Public Service, Dr. Muya Ndambuki has said. So, kufikia sasa hivi, government ya Machakos imekana hayo madai kwamba governor hakuweza kupatikana na 676 million kule UK, ambapo alisema alikuwa anataka kwenda kujenga hospitali ya watu ambao wanatoka eneo lake. So, pengine wewe kama mkuu, karibu sana, tungependa kupata maoni yako.
First of all, I want to thank our fans for those who are really following our content, because we've seen on various platforms they have been commenting positive about what we are doing here. Sure. We want to thank those who are doing that so much. Secondly, we want to thank those who are subscribing and those who keep on following what we do. Please make sure that we push Cyprian TV to 200,000 before the end of the year. Sure. I mean, that's the first target we need to have. Then after that, you go to Mokwate Informer, we also push it to 2,000.
No, pole too.
It'll grow. Yes. Now, coming to Wavinya Ndeti, I think she likes doing miracles, I think. She wants to build a hospital in London, okay, in the UK. And then for Machakos to go there for treatment. I mean, it is awkward. Why, if you are building a hospital in Machakos, you have to take money to London or maybe the UK, then come back with it here in Kenya? I mean, it is what she did. Basically, she was trying to show what other governors are doing in the country. That's how money laundering occurs, where people take money from the taxpayers' money and then take it to offshore accounts. Now, in the offshore accounts, they can be able to do other things to ensure that the money comes back to the country as legit. It's a bad indication on what's happening in this country. This really confirms that our country is rotten. When it comes to the things that are happening back in the counties, it is rotten. Governors are stealing right, left, and center. I'm not even talking about Ruto today. I'm talking about governors who are given billions of money every financial year to go and develop the grassroots. But they end up squandering that money, putting it in offshore accounts to ensure that at least they have developed to themselves. So you find that people are poor as they get rich. Now, if you move around the country, you find governors building houses right, left, and center, buying so many, actually huge pieces of land. So many huge pieces of land across the country, and they don't care. Are you getting this? Yet Kenyans are complaining about devolution taking effect in the rural areas. We are not seeing anything significant happening. Yet governors are becoming rich and rich. That means that there's a lot of stealing that is taking place. One of the things we can take from there is that our ESCC is failing. The Auditor General gives reports of mismanagement of funds. And we are not seeing this ESCC taking any swift action to ensure at least the money of the wananchi has been protected. Nevertheless, let's go to Wavinya Ndeti now. When I heard this news that
also remember wamekataa kwamba hayo ni mambo ya wale wapinzani wake wanataka kumumaliza. So we ain't sure kama ni ukweli ama ni uongo.
Now, let's deal with it from the aspect that it is true. Okay? Let's say if it's true now. If that is the case that Wavinya Ndeti was caught with huge amounts of money, let him, first of all, let her, maybe if she's saying she was not caught up with the amount of money, first, what is she doing in wherever she's right now? What is she doing there? Let us get the report on what she's doing there, first of all. Second of all, how did we get this information? It was not from the county government that told us Wavinya Ndeti has traveled with money. This came from the media houses where
Big media houses. Yes.
where she was caught up with this kind of a saga. So therefore, it is not a making of, we don't need to get the opinion of the Machakos County government, because what can they say against the governor? Nothing. They definitely have to support their governor, tell the people of Machakos and Kenya that the governor is right. But the fact remains here. Right now, she's outside there being sanitized. She'll come back Kenya and cry and tell us some funny Kiswahili. All right? Yeah? Aliembele ndwele sipite. So in short, I want to say that this has been the tactic these people are using whenever a politician has been caught in corruption. They shift blame to what? The opponent. They say this is our opponent who is doing that. We've not heard Wavinya Ndeti being fought of late in Machakos. We've not heard their opponents coming on board, fighting her in any way. They have left her to work. Now, when she's caught up in a problem of this kind, she comes up to say that she's being implicated, targeted by the opponents, which is not the ideal thing to say right now, because we know the truth. Money is being stolen in Kenya. Now, when I heard also that, I was touched. Being a woman who we believe is the best custodian of the Kenyan resources, I think she has failed the women of this country. She needs to really come out and resign immediately, so that at least she can give room for investigation. We can have the Machakos people getting the truth about all this, because she cannot be in office at the same time being investigated. Definitely she'll be able to hide some information that will not bring out the truth. I've heard people say that she's a very close friend of William Ruto, and probably if she's a close friend of William Ruto, that means, I can't doubt this information, because close friends of William Ruto are capable of doing this, going outside there with money. Recently, we had Murkomen having the same issue in Dubai of 200 million. He rejected. He said even he didn't go to Dubai, yet he was there. Actually, in State House, if you remember, the last photo the cabinet secretaries had before the dissolution of cabinet, Murkomen was missing. Where did he go? Which meeting did he have that he could not attend the meeting of State House? But he came out saying that he was where? He was not in Dubai, he was in Nairobi having I don't know what. So in a nutshell, I'm saying that the president must stop protecting this kind of people. Right now, Wavinya Ndeti should be brought and handcuffed with those amounts of money, so that they can explain where the money was gotten from. Indeed, it is a bad picture they are showing to the rest of the world, that corruption still, corruption is a normal thing in Kenya. Because you ask yourself, that's almost $1 billion. How did she carry the money from Kenya, go through the Kenyan airport, all the way to where she is right now? Yes. That's a huge amount of money. Then that shows that there's a lot of corruption, not just from her. So we need to have
airports. How did she pass there?
We need to have a range of people getting arrested. The people at the airport, the banks where she received the money from, and also herself now, where she was taking the money. We don't want this a scenario where people just steal money right, left, and center. Honestly, this is the time we need to have now Kalonzo to come up with these people. We've been saying that Kalonzo, Uhuru, Ruto, Raila are all the same, and Mudavadi. Because you can see the corruption in William Ruto's government, close associate of Kalonzo as well, are also having the same thing. And you will hear Kalonzo defending her, or maybe Kalonzo not talking about it. Why? Because they believe that will tarnish their name. It's not all about Kalonzo, Raila, Mudavadi, Ruto, and the rest in this country. It's all about Kenyans getting what they deserve. Nevertheless, I took my time to go and check now this Wavinya Ndeti, who has been now loitering with the money
after
around.
Today's scandal.
After the scandal of yesterday, to confirm how she has been performing in the county as far as the financial year 2023, 2024, 2023-2024 is concerned, right from the month of March, from the month of July to the month of March this year. So that is about 3 months ago.
Yes.
So I went through the report and I realized one simple thing. She has one of the lowest absorption rates among all governors in this country.
Lowest.
The lowest, because she was below 20. The absorption rate, for those viewers who might not know, this is the amount of money that has been, actually the absorption rate on development. Let me be specific. This is the amount of money out of the total amount of money that's given to Machakos County that has been used on development.
Okay.
Are you getting this? And now she had, out of 100%, she had 18% only being used on what? 18%. Only being used on development. Where did the rest of the money go? Are you getting this? We've not had anything serious happening there. So she's among the lowest performing. When you check among the lowest performing counties, of course, Simbarati has been pulling the tail. This is the second time. She has been. He has been pulling the tail because the other time he got, I think it was 3.5. This time around, improved to 5 point something, 5.7 actually. So there's 1 for 7, but now Wavinya Ndeti is still below 20, and that is very wrong. Because the absorption rate of this country should at least above, actually, you know, and the recurrent expenditure should about 35%. And then we have now also the rest is development. But now you can see she's 18% from something that should be even above 50. You get? So generally, I checked her performance and I realized that she's among the lowest in terms of expenditure on development. I didn't stop there. I went ahead to check. You know, we have women who have been elected as governors in this country. And she's among them, who were elected overwhelming by the people of Machakos. Now, when you check, we have Kirinyaga, then we have Embu, we have Homa Bay, we have Meru, and now Machakos.
Yes.
The 5 ladies who were elected as governors. When I compare all these people, she's the second last in terms of performance. Second last. Of course, the closest friend of William Ruto is pulling the tail among the 5 governors, the women governors. William Ruto's friend is pulling the tail down there. That is the governor of Embu, and that is Cecil Mbarire. So she's not performing well. When you compare her with the rest of the ladies, she's not doing well. But she's busy in London with Kenya's money. It is now very clear. Let me just give you the statistics that I collected. Homa Bay County actually, no, Kirinyaga County is topping with that 1% among the women ladies. Kirinyaga. Development rate, the absorption rate on development is 31%.
That's 1%.
She's doing very well than all these other governors. Then now followed by that one of Meru County. Meru County, you know, it is a very controversial place because Mwangaza has been impeached almost thrice or four. And that is really funny. But she's among the top performing. Let me tell you, she has defeated Arati in performance.
Must you talk about Arati?
No. He has defeated Arati on the absorption rate of, which means she uses more money on development than Simba Arati, than even Amos Nyaribo. But Amos Nyaribo is doing significantly better than Arati on development. So the other one that was coming there, it was now the one for Homa Bay, or at 22%.
Gladys Wanga.
Yeah, Gladys Wanga. Yeah, she has been praised a lot, but she's not doing that much. Yeah, she's not doing that much because 24% on NSA is very low. They should not boast on this. But now I'm boasting on this because it is 18% for Wavinya Ndeti, who is been caught. So the people of Machakos should know one simple thing. The money that is being supposed to be used on development, it's in London, being kept there on offshore accounts. You know Wavinya Ndeti, she has schooled in London. She has been there most of the time. So one of the places she knows how to maneuver, it's there. So basically, if she was caught with that money, she needs to resign from office so that you can have development in this country. As simple as that. Now, simply let me give you a very simple thing here that we need to understand as a country. Devolution was brought so that we can have development on the grassroots. And in the last 10 years that we've been having, more than 10 years we've been having devolution, Kenyans have not realized even 50% of what they're supposed to expect from devolution, from the governors themselves. And this has been a normal thing. There's nobody who cares about whether governors are doing that or whether they are developing or not. These people have done all things that they can do to get money from the Kenyans. And Wavinya Ndeti is a good example because this money that she was caught with, from the media that we realized, I don't know that media is from Kenya and they are blaming Kenyans for exposing things in London. You know, this was exposed from London. So when they bring it to come and blame the people who are competing with her during the gubernatorial seat, I fail to understand. So, but basically that has been a scapegoat for most of these politicians. So when you check the kind of actions these people take, a lot of money has been swindled by these governors. Governors are buying properties right, left, and center. They have so many houses, they don't even live in their counties. A governor, for instance, in Kisii here, you're going to find Arati. He comes, he shows off like a tourist back to Nairobi, or maybe China with Raila. So that's how they operate. So therefore, we want to say that Wavinya Ndeti should be arrested as we speak, brought back to Kenya. Then she tells where she got the money from. And if she stole the money of the people of Machakos, she needs to really be held culpable. The amount of money that goes to the counties, it's the same amount. You know, Ruto collects taxes from us. Those taxes, some of them made to the county with the counties. We call them county revenue or county own source revenue. It goes to then the rest of the money goes to the national government. This national government collects the taxes and then now divides it to the counties for development. So among the money that teachers pay as taxes comes to the counties for development. Among the monies that the doctors pay as taxes, it later on comes back to the county government for development. Among the monies people pay on VAT, fuel and other things, it comes back to the county government as revenue for development of the county levels. But now when the governors steal, they're not different from what Ruto is doing. I get in this?
Yes.
The same way we channel our efforts towards William Ruto, the governors should get double of their efforts. I get in this? Because these people, like now in Kisii, we get 13 billion shillings. Arati only uses 5%, which is about 256 million shillings on development alone. Where do the rest of the billions go? I get in this? And out of 13 billion, we just get 256 million being used on development. On development. I get in this? Making it now to be a 5.7% absorption rate. Therefore, we want to say that we want our county government to be held culpable. We want this money that goes to the county government completely. We need to have the change of the constitution so that we protect the monies that go to the counties. And this actually points to why I say Raila Amolo Odinga has completely failed this government. Completely failed the Kenyans.
So unataka kusema kwamba all blames to blame Baba because ya haya yote amefanya.
Baba is blamed on this. Ruto is blamed. Even as Kenyans, we have a blame to take. But I want to say this. When you claim to be a statesman, somebody who has been fighting for justice and devolution in this country, as a father of devolution, okay? As a father of devolution,
Yes.
there's one simple thing we expect from him. The simple thing we expect it is that you fight for devolution to the latter. If it is stealing, we should not see it in people who are associated with Azimio or even ODM itself. If it is any form of development that's supposed to happen, as the ODM people should be leading. Why? Raila has been the champion of what? Devolution. So to represent him well, it's just delivery for the people. I get in this. But now you find the Azimio and the Kenya Kwanza governors are all corrupt. Then you realize the people in government and those outside government are all what? The same. So we can't expect a miracle to happen. When we endorse Morara Kebaso, this is what we mean. When you bring in Ruto, or take him out, and bring in Kalonzo, these are the same people coming to do the same things in the government. That is it.
Now, let's say vile government ya Machakos imeweza kukataa kwamba hayo mambo ni ya uongo. Let's assume wamesema ni uongo kabisa. Do you think at some point Wakenya tutakuwa tumeumia na hiki ni kitu ambacho kimetangazwa wasi kwamba ameiba? Ama wewe kwa mtazamo wako unaona the people wenye wanamprotect, it's especially the president, since a friend, unajua wanasema birds of the same feathers
flock together.
Do you think this case itaenda anywhere? Since nimeona watu wakisema we should do demonstration in UK, vitu kama hizo aweze kushikwa kule, aelezee. But do you think here in Kenya something like that gonna happen?
In Kenya here, there's a likelihood that should be protected. Okay? There's a likelihood that such people will be protected. Because we stay, as Morara Kebaso says is once again, we start from the top. So long as the president is not willing to fight corruption, don't expect the governors to be corrupt-free. So the fact remains that checking on how the ESCC has been operating in the country, checking on how the DCI, the NIS have been operating in this country, they only put efforts on where they don't deserve. Probably we are going to have Wavinya Ndeti going to smile again in Machakos and saying very many things about the opponents who are after him. But the fact remains that money of Machakos has been stolen. The fact remains that there is money that is abroad right now that belongs to the people of Machakos. The same Lipo. There's no way Machakos county government, I don't know who was speaking, that's the official from there. Which which investigative agency is he? Has he sent the DCI to go and investigate? All right?
In fact, anaongelelea Kenya. Hata si anaongelelea UK.
No, he should not talk. He should not open his mouth. Because we know they are part of the scandals that are in Machakos. Machakos does not have water. All right? Machakos does not have enough roads. Machakos is suffering. Okay? There's nothing coming out of Machakos in terms of productivity. And it is painful. We had Alfred Mutua failing that county because the best thing he made for those people is a huge office of the governor. Are you getting this? County officers. Huge one in Akagama White House. That's the best thing he did for those people. They only put money where they can steal. Are you getting that? Now, after suffering with Alfred Mutua for 10 years, here they are again, the woman who was given powers by the people of Machakos to deliver for them. Now is also going with money to where? UK. This is not the way things should happen. I think this is the time the Machakos people should go against this lady, because if they don't go against her, they're going to suffer more. Money is going to be stolen right, left, and center. Because, when she was caught, if she's protected by the government, that money, they won't see it. Si mnawagana tu. Natukana kwa dile, you give me 400 million, back in 200. And it's done that way. Nobody will ask you. And that's what we are saying. The control of budget, the Auditor General has given a report saying that counties have opened various bank accounts. They use those accounts to carry out transactions in the counties. Yet it is illegal. And there's nobody taking action. No ESCC has written a letter to any county to say stop doing this or even pay for this that you are doing. You saw what happened to Amos Nyaribo here.
Yes.
He's being asked 2 weeks, county officials in Kisumu for 2 weeks. What were you people discussing?
Nothing.
Then you tell us Nyamira is not developing. Nyamira has only one hotel. I want to mention its name here. Only one hotel. You can say, I'm going to Nyamira to sleep. A good hotel is just one. That hotel, instead of at least promoting that one they have, they are in Kisumu, not even in Kisii. Not even in Kisii.
Sisi kwisha.
The problem of Kenya's leaders, when we say we need to turn Kenya upside down, we do like this, get everyone out, and then now we start afresh with the Morara Kebaso. We mean it.
We mean it.
It's serious business.
It's serious business. So to Team Mukua and Team Cyprian, I don't know what's your take, but tumeweza kuwasikiza watu wa county government ya Machakos wameweza kukana hayo madai, lakini sisi kama Wakenya tunasema hivi, tunayaamini 100% Wavinya Ndeti na kijana yake walipatikana na pesa, na hiyo pesa ni ya wananchi, na sisi kama wananchi ndio maana tunasema tuko nyuma ya Kebaso. Kebaso akisema left, tunaenda left. Yeah. Akisema center, tunaenda center. Au watu lazima waexposiwa one by one. I like kuna kijana mmoja alisema kwamba au watu pesa zote wametuibia. Inafaa tuende mpaka makwao warudishe kila kitu. Because it doesn't make sense wakati mtu anaingia within a year, akona magari, ma V8, ma Prado, sijui nini, mpaka unashangaa how much are you making? So guys, that's why we are fighting so hard, and that's why we are here to enlighten you guys, to share a lot with you, which will make you open your eyes. I know there are some people or there are some youths who think we are joking. Guys, we are not joking. We are here to educate you, to open your eyes so that you can see these people are stealing from us. These people are stealing from innocent Kenyans, and we are going to stand as Kenyans. We are going to fight. It's a fight between wananchi na wanasiasa, na tunajua mwishowe wanasiasa ni wachache wawezi wakatumaliza sisi wote.
Yes.
So that's why we're gonna say, guys, keep subscribing to Mukwa the Informer channel, to Cyprian TV, so that you get updated in every second. So guys, thank you so much. See you in our next video.
Yet it has webbed its way into the public domain. The county government of Machakos considers the rule of law and due process as the twin pillars upon which the Republic of Kenya is anchored, both as a country and as a nation. Kenya is established under the foundational philosophy of democracy, whose principles permit the freedom of expression as an inherent right to be enjoyed by every citizen of the Republic. It is with the foregoing in view that the entire literature must now be placed before the relevant arms of the state, whose mandate and function entails testing the same against a major concern and complaint that the county government of Machakos has hereby raised by way of this communication, calling upon those agencies to ensure that they trace the subject content to its origination, roots, branches, as well as the motivation that has underpinned the same. The county government of Machakos shall consider pursuing the most appropriate and relevant options available within the established mechanisms of the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, 2010, as read with the relevant provisions of the enabling and enacted laws in safeguarding the interests and rights that accrue